A lot of people have been commenting, hey Dre, where are your videos? Why haven't you been posting once a day like you're supposed to? Nobody's been commenting that. I'm manifesting. That one day when I get famous, tons of you are actually gonna miss me on the internet. Oh my God, I sound I hate that. Okay, let's not be dramatic, Dre, come on. So here's the deal. I got depression and anxiety, and I went from seeing a therapist every other week to every week for 3 years to not having a therapist at all. Still on my medication. I have a psychiatrist, but I've needed a therapist for a hot minute. I really don't like this. This is so annoying. I just gotta find somewhere to park first because I don't want you guys to fall. You sneeze. Okay, so far so good. This is so ratchet. Whatever, my car's old, it's fine. You guys didn't fall, good, okay. This is my 3rd week of working out, and by working out, I mean going for walks. Yeah, I think this is just gonna be a life update, because I'm going through it still in a new way, I guess. No, it's been this way, I just haven't talked to you guys about it. I talk about mental health, I talk about the things that I don't like about myself, blah, 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 blah. I learn how to love myself where I'm at. I just keep it real with y'all. And I wanna shut up, Dre. Jesus Christ. I have big dreams, I have big aspirations, but how I feel right now is not big dreamy aspiration-y. They're still there. It's just I'm in a little bit of a funk, and that's okay. I still want to post videos every day. Obviously that has not happened. I'm in my head, it's constantly on repeat that I'm about 3 to 4 videos behind schedule, and they're gonna keep on piling up because I'm a perfectionist and I hate it. I was hoping that I could keep my therapist that I had for 3 years and did so much internal work on myself with, but you know, life said no, so now I gotta fucking adjust to that shit. So I made some calls today to start finding a therapist for myself. I feel stuck. I feel a little stuck. I don't like feelings. I go back and forth a lot with my feelings because I know that it's good to feel them and process them and let yourself heal from them, but it fucking sucks. It's so uncomfortable because when you've been in trauma mode for so many years, you get used to living your life a certain way. And then you meet new people and you learn new things about yourself because it's a new person's perspective on you. And I'm older. I'm gonna keep getting older. It's really weird being single at 36, going into college, adjusting to that kind of life when most of my friends are married and have kids, and most of my friends have been younger than me. And I get that reality check sometimes of like, what am I doing? Getting older and wanting to grow as a person is hard and uncomfortable. And you have to learn uncomfortable truths about yourself sometimes. Because the last thing that I want to do is hurt anybody that I care about. But sometimes I feel like it's hard for me to connect because I'm in a different place in life than they are. And who I am as a person is a big fixer. I just want to make things better. But the problem with that is sometimes people don't need that. Sometimes they just need you to be with them. And my problem is I don't recognize that until it's too late a lot of the times. And then I get frustrated, and then my friends get frustrated because they're like, can you just validate me? Can you just like be here with me in this? I feel bad because they are now hurting because I gave them what I thought was helping, and it was doing more damage than it was doing any good at all, because I didn't even ask them what they needed and how I could be there for them. And you know, sometimes I'm good at it, and then sometimes I get so wrapped up or unfortunately triggered that I can't see past my own trauma in order to help somebody. Like, you ever get so blinded by your past that you can't be present? And I think the last thing anybody ever wants to do to anybody that they care about is to hurt them. I don't know how to recognize in myself where I'm like, oh, hey, Dre, you are projecting your experience onto somebody else that just wants you to be here for them in the moment. And I've always struggled with being in the moment and being present. And I think one of the reasons why, like, it's been hard for me to, like, have people super close to me. I'm a really guarded person, believe it or not. Growing up, I've always had that one best friend that were like two peas in a pod. I've had small clusters of friends, but I only let people get a certain amount of closeness to me. I feel like I grew so much as a person those past 3 years with my therapist. Like, I worked hard on myself. I really worked on myself and worked through a lot of stuff. And like, I knew I wasn't done working through it, but the whole reason why I didn't try super duper hard to get a new therapist is because your trauma stays with you forever, and it fucking sucks, okay? Like, it fucking sucks. The shit that you've been through that you didn't deserve to go through sucks. And I don't want to open that up again with somebody new. Like, trusting people takes work. And when you feel broken, I don't want to show anybody my sharp edges. Because I'm afraid I'm going to cut them when they try to hold me. Fuck. This is why I love driving. When I decide to let somebody actually in and hold me or be around me or, I don't know, fucking see me, there's a chance that I'm gonna hurt them. And like, when I think about relationships, friendships, romantic, whatever, family, you're gonna hurt each other. And you get to decide if you want to work through that hurt and pain or not. You get to decide if you're going to let it fester forever. Because burying it isn't going to do you any good. Like, you can't ignore the pain. It's always going to be there. You can get used to it and you can accommodate that pain, but it's never going to go away until you deal with the issue. And sometimes the pain has been there for so long you forgot what the issue even was. And so I feel like I'm at a point in my life right now with what I'm going through currently to where I know there's an issue. I know that something is not right. And I don't feel stable. Not in a bad way, but just kind of like something's not balanced. I don't feel balanced. Maybe that's better than stable. I don't feel balanced. I'm stable. I'm not going to hurt myself. I'm still on my medication. I'm still talking to my psychiatrist, but I don't feel balanced right now. And I don't like it. So I'm working to fix that. But because I don't feel balanced, and I technically haven't felt balanced since moving, I keep hurting the people I care about. And, you know, there's a point, in my opinion, when it comes to relationships, to where, like, you have to figure out where your threshold is of, like, things aren't getting better. That's the reality that people don't want to face, which means the one thing not stupid, the one thing that I struggle with the most is asking for help. And it's not a sign of weakness. People want to help you because they believe in you. But you have to let them see that part. You have to let them see that part that you don't like, the part that you need help with. The part that you can't fix on your own. Because I want to be the best version of myself that I can be. Because I'm not tapped into my emotions. I have the hardest time knowing what I'm feeling and letting myself feel it. And not feeling shame for it or guilt for it, because I grew up in a family that was going through so much shit. We just had to stuff it and keep going. There was no time or room to sit in it and let it out. But I'm not in that anymore. I'm not going through the same traumas that I went through when I was younger, but my brain still is. My brain is immediately there. Yay, PTSD or CPTSD. My psychiatrist said, I think she called it CPTSD before I got a new psychiatrist. It's the most ugly thing about healing. Is because I know I'm not the sum of the things that have happened to me. They've shaped my life. They've changed me, but I get to decide who I want to be in spite of that. I don't like it. I don't like myself. Ooh, I hate that, because there's a part of me where it's like, Dre, that's not true. I go back and forth all the time of like, I hate myself, I hate myself, I hate myself. And then there's the higher self version of me that's like, that's not true. Like, you know how amazing you are. But I don't feel it. I don't feel amazing 90% of the fucking time. 99% of the fucking time. And then there's that 1% where it's like, oh yeah, I am the fucking amazing bad bitch, iconic goddess, blah, 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 blah. But I have to fight tooth and nail to find that part of me. Because that part of me is like finding a needle in a haystack. I know it's there. The videos will continue. I have a lot of DIY crafting projects that I need to finish. I might go to LA later this month. I don't fucking know. I see the potential in everybody else except for myself. And this thought came to mind on my walk that was like, why are you so afraid of your own potential? Like, I'm so afraid of my potential. So much so, because I can see where I'm going. I can see what I want to do. I can see how to get there. But then the paralysis hits, and the perfectionism hits, and the not good enough hits. And I have to fucking crawl my way out of that shit and try. Just fucking try. It's exhausting to constantly be fighting your brain because your brain is so sick that it forgot what it's like to have stability and balance. Because you've been through trauma for so long that trauma is all that it knows until you can experience something better to rewrite that nerve ending, I guess, or, you know, like make what once was a horrible memory into something better. Rewrite that memory. And it's not horrible anymore because something good replaced it. Maybe not replaced it, but there's something good instead of just something bad. It's not going to be like this forever. Maybe it won't be okay, but being okay and getting through something aren't the same thing. And we'll get through it. I'll get through it. But yeah, I feel like a mess. Got some groceries, got myself some sweet treats, some healthy sweet treats. If I'm gonna cope with food, I'm gonna cope with healthy food and not junk food. If I'm gonna be real with y'all, the last time I gave like a car talk, it was like, we need community. And here I am with like one friend, one close friend. I'll be okay. I'll work through it. It's uncomfortable. I don't like it. But I'm a problem solver, so I'll figure it out. It is so hot. Oh, I'm glistening. Yeah, I don't have anything for you other than that. And if you like artsy shit and you're a weirdo and you like anime and you're a gamer and you're actively working on your mental health to be a better person and you're intentional, then subscribe. But for real though, I do have big dreams and aspirations, and I get overwhelmed by my emotions a lot. A lot. So much so that I shut them down. Because that's the only way I know how to do things for right now. Doesn't mean it's going to be like this forever. It just means it's how it is right now. But yeah, I would like to build a community. I would like to find Sacramento people that are working on themselves mental health wise, but also like they're chill and introverted and fun, and I don't know, I want to find my people. I need more than one friend. It's hard being older and figuring out how to live your life when it's never been traditional. So you have to figure out what your normal looks like and be okay with that when barely anybody around you has the same kind of lifestyle as you do. So I need to find my people. So if you're out there and you see this, hit me up as a friend. No romantic interests. No, none whatsoever. I can work on myself. It is not your job to fix me. But Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to put my popsicles in the freezer now. Bye.